Hi everyone, it's At Home with Minnie. Today I'm here to talk about ribs, specifically pork ribs. So in our window we carry baby bags. We also carry St. Louis and spare. So what I'm going to cook tonight for you is going to be a St. Louis rib. This is how beautiful the ribs are. The difference between a St. Louis and spare is just the bone on the back. These ribs come from the belly of the pig. So in the back, there would be a big bone here that would be considered a spare rib. If that rib is cut off, that big bone is cut off, then it's considered a St. Louis. On the back of your ribs is a membrane. You want to have your butcher take the membrane off. How I do it, if they didn't get to that, is I scratch my nail under the bone and I make sure that I have a nice wet rag. So I'm going to turn this so you can see how easy it is. Now, you pull a little bit on with the rib, and then that is what you don't want to eat. You want to make sure that your butcher takes that off for you. So mine's gonna be a little tricky and I'm gonna have to do it in a couple sections, which is fine. Just make sure that you grab that with your rag and you pull back gently, and now this part is done. So we don't want to eat that. We're gonna toss that over to the side, and then we're gonna take our rib. All you need for your ribs, so this is a pretty big rib, so all you need is a couple pans, and you could get these at the dollar store. I'm gonna split it into two sections. The other day I told you about the oven bags, so I went out today and I found Reynolds kitchen oven bags for tender meats that are up to 8 pounds. So they come in bags like this. Same thing, you open your bag on the one side and lay it in your one pan. You're gonna do the other one and layer it in here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a teaspoon of flour and sprinkle that in my bag. Let's hope I know which one. There we go. Okay, so I grabbed a big tablespoon because a little bit of this is going to go in here and the rest is going to go in this one. And all I do is I shake it so I coat my bag nicely, and then I'm going to shake this one as well, and you'll see your bag, it's a little white, which is good. Okay, now let's cut our rib in half. So you go in between the bones and you take your knife and cut it straight down. So now I will put this rib inside of this bag, okay? And then this rib will go in this bag. That way I can cook on 2 racks. You always want to cook your pork at 325 degrees. Now, the oven bag also comes with instructions, and it gives you hints on how to cook turkey, chicken, beef, lamb, pork, and smoked pork, and what temperature to make them in these baking bags. This is easy cleanup as well. So all you need is to separate inside. The little instructions will be these tabs. So each one is for each bag. The rest you'll save for your other, whatever else you're gonna make. And then we are going to put some slits in our bag once we close them. So you could make up to 6 slits in the bag, okay? And You pull your string, tuck it under. Same thing over here. And how I do mine is, if you don't have scissors that come with your cooking knives, this is the easiest way. Just put a couple of tiny slits. They're about a 1/2 inch in the bag so that when the bag is cooking, it doesn't puff up. You can add them, so you put about 6 in each one. Okay, all you do now is put it in your oven and it'll bake for 1.5 hours. When the 1.5 hours is up, you open up your baking bag. Be careful not to burn yourself. And then you can get one of these, which is a baster, and it comes from the dollar store. And I happen to love KC Masterpiece Original. They also have a hickory flavor, which is really good. So any barbecue sauce that you love, you would baste on your rib 10 minutes each side, and that's it, you're done. And that's how you make a beautiful St. Louis rib. See you again on At Home with Minnie. And next time, I'm gonna show you how to make stuffed shells. They are delicious with our Italian sausage and our ground meat. Stay tuned for that. See you soon.